ورسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول كل بدعة ضلالة.
Just a question about the issue that we raised about the hadith of the woman who made tawbah for the sin that she fell into. Of course, yes, because we spoke about the muhassan, the one who is a married person. The punishment is different for the married person and the unmarried person. So yes, there is difference, and this is found. It is not something that Islam brought or came with. It's found in the Torah. It is found in the previous law as well. It is what previous prophets and messengers did. Why? Because the laws and morals and law don't change, because the human nature is the same, and so that law is the law in the Torah as well. However, you don't usually see that the focus is given to those who claim to have the Torah in the same way that those those who have the Quran and the Sunnah. So, for example, you could have one of these people who have the altered Torah in their hands, and he can go and he can make YouTube videos, and he can, and he can say that basically you can't play clever with the Bible, with the Torah. If the Torah says wipe out Amalek, every last one of them, man, woman, child, beast, animal, tree, then you can't play clever with the Torah. And this is what we should do. So let's wipe those animals off like you'll see them speaking like this, right? And they are basically teaching what they believe is, that this is their jurisprudence of war. This is their jurisprudence of war, right? That the pregnant woman, the child who is just a child who's 2-3 years old, all of them must be absolutely wiped out. You cannot leave any soul behind. Why? Because what might happen is 20, 30, 40 years time, this child might turn out to come back and get revenge or something. So wipe them all out, right? So this is according to them, is you can't play clever with the Torah. You can't play clever with the Torah. And they're allowed to announce this and put this on YouTube and teach it and so on and so forth. But you will never see any of these people go and say this is extremism, radicalism, it leads to terrorism and justification of genocide and murder and whatever. They won't do that because they're too scared to speak about people like that. They're just cowards, and they won't apply the standards equally. Whereas, Islamically speaking, we don't have such barbaric, unjust, oppressive laws which, rather in our religion, in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the laws of just war are very clear, very apparent, that we only fight the combatants who hinder us from the proclamation of our religion and who are willing to fight for that purpose. Women are prohibited to be killed, children are prohibited to be killed, priests who are worshipping in the ascetics who are worshipping in the monasteries prohibited to be killed. Those people are just engaged in their normal day-to-day activities, the farmer on his field, the person doing his craft. They're not involved. We're not allowed to touch them, can't chop down trees, can't chop down infrastructure, can't destroy buildings, can't destroy water streams and things like that which the people need. All of that is prohibited, right? It's prohibited for us to oppress people. And this shows that the fighting, what's the illah? The scholars discuss this. What's the illah for the fighting? Is it because you're a disbeliever, or is it because of muharaba? What's the illah? And the scholars discuss why are we fighting you for? And the scholars discuss it, Ibn al-Qayyim and others, that it can't be kufr, because if that was the case, then why is the woman not fought? Why is the priest and the ascetic and the monk not fought? Why is the elderly, the old people not fought? They are left alive. All right. So if the illah was, are we fighting you because you are a disbeliever, right? Then it can't be that. It obviously can't be that, right? So this has got nothing to do. So rather the illah it's muharaba, And some of them say it's muharaba in addition to the asl, but not exclusively the issue of kufr, but it's actually muharaba, right? That you're actually waging war and fighting. That's what you are being fought for, right? This is total wisdom and total justice. Whereas, these people will say, well, the reason why we're fighting you is because our souls are better than yours. We are sparks of God, and everything belongs to us. All the wealth and the land belongs to us because we're chosen, and we're now going to wipe you out because you are animals. Your souls are animalistic. Our souls are higher than yours. Right. This is the most evil, wicked, despicable type of racism. Now, we have to be fair and honest. Not every one of them is saying this. These are some extreme. There are many of them who basically denounce this and don't agree with it. They reject it. They don't agree with this at all. But the point being that there are among them who write this type of stuff. They are supremacists and they write this, and nobody will touch them with a barge pole to show that this is extremism, radicalism, terrorism. It justifies. They won't go there. They won't go there, right? Whether it's in relation to the jurisprudence of war or it's other things that might be in the Torah. So this is clearly clearly double standards. Likewise, if you have if you have like the rabbis are against LGBT and they'll write letters and they'll denounce it and whatever, but they won't be treated the same as if so that's clearly definitely the case.